Good day everyone. In this video, I would like to deliver interesting topic in bilingual education. So I want to deliver a topic about feasibility of bilingual education in Indonesia. So I have one article and I review an article entitled A Brief View of Bilingual School in the Capital of Indonesia. Study from Anna Surdianto in 2018 gives a brief feasibility of bilingual school in the capital of Indonesia in terms of curriculum, teaching and learning activity, assessment, accessibility, the teachers, students, and the role of environment. And also, this review I try to involve the historical development from the other sources of the bilingual education in Indonesia as a review on its development. And the historical development is guided from an article by Abduh and Rosmala Dewi in 2019. So this review will give a brief view on historical development. And here I want to deliver the background of the study from Surdianto in 2018, the methodology, underlying theories, finding and the feasibility of bilingual education in Indonesia with the related theory that used in this study. First, I begin with the historical development of bilingual education in Indonesia. So, there are four phases of the historical development of bilingual education in Indonesia. It started in before 2000 and before 1945. So in this phase, Bahasa Indonesia is selected as the official language of the state and medium of instruction. But only the elite Indonesian society is educated in Dutch education system, and Dutch is selected as the medium of instruction. So further, the Dutch texts are translated into Bahasa Indonesia until the phase of Indonesia independence. And next, the second phase is in 1945 until 1966. The language in Indonesia are categorized as regional language or bahasa daerah, national language or bahasa Indonesia, and foreign language is English, German, and Arabic language. But in this phase, interestingly, English language became the first foreign language that taught from secondary school to higher education, even though Indonesia is colonized by Dutch and Japanese. The third phase is started from 1966 until 1988. The bilingual agenda becomes more common prevalent in educational sectors, and Bahasa Indonesia is strongly promoted through the use of Bahasa Indonesia yang baik dan benar. And during this period, English is spreading among few elite and privileged Indonesian in education and non-educational contexts. So in the last phase, until this present, from 1998 until this present, two notable events recognized in bilingual education in Indonesia. The first is approval from Departemen Pendidikan Nasional in 2013 about New Education Act, and the second is support from Sekretaris Negara Republik Indonesia in 2009 and Ministry of Law and Human Rights in 2012 about the use of two languages, Bahasa Indonesia and English, as the medium of instruction in the school. Everyone, the background of the study from Surdianto in 2018 is driven from the increasing development of bilingual program or practices in Indonesia. The common types of bilingual program in Indonesia is two-way or immersion program, in which concern on the process of minority and majority languages. But the bilingual education or bilingual school have no specific regulation. It caused some problems in the process of bilingual education. So from those issues and background, this study is conducted by the researcher. We jump to the methodology of the study. So as you can see in the slide, this study is conducted in Jakarta, which is the capital of Indonesia, and it involves 10 experienced teachers of bilingual school. Commonly, they have experience for about 5 years, and the data are gained through interview, observation, and school's document. Everyone, there are 4 underlying theories that I can found in this research. The first is there are 2 experts that divide the types of bilingual education into 3 types. The first is immersion. It aims at the country's other language, for example, in Canada, Malta, and Finland. Submersion refers to the integration of linguistic and cultural migrants. And the third type is where the target group is linguistically majority and the target language as a foreign language of a certain country. And Indonesia is categorized in the third type of bilingual education. In explaining bilingual students, Gross Jan in 2089 gives explanation that bilingual has the third system, which is the combination of 2 languages rather than 2 separated language. And also here the researcher used the Vygotsky in 2078 theory, which is ZPD, or Zone of Proximal Development. He said that children learn from the community such as parents, teacher, and adult long before they are in the formal school. And further, in the issue in the curriculum development, still in 2004 argued that the issue of curriculum development is to allocate the contents and method that are seen as relevant for challenge in students' present and future life. We jump through the finding of this study. So the finding shows the issue in the terms of curriculum, teaching and learning activity, assessment, accessibility, and the teachers, the students, and role of environment. So bilingual school combine 2 curricula, which are international curriculum and national curriculum. It is because the bilingual school just use national curriculum, they will be difficult to teach thematic approach because it will have different contexts. And in the teaching and learning activity, content and language integrated learning, or CLIL, is used since the content subject delivered in English as language instruction. And the next is assessment. National Standard School Exam or USPD is applied by bilingual school. It is because UN, or Ujian Nasional, is quite hard for them. They learn content with English language, and the accessibility of the school is categorized difficult for middle and low economic class. It is because the facility that students will get in the schools. For teachers and students in bilingual school must be good at English, but for the students, they are not good at English for all contexts. It is because it distinguishes language as basic interpersonal skill, or BIC, in which students are good at this point. But in cognitive academic language proficiency, or CALP, they are not really good. So the role of environment in the supported by the theory of Vygotsky in this research, it is found that the parental is important for bilingual students because they learn the language from their parents to acquire the language for the first time before they enter the school. Therefore, the policy evaluation must be conducted for bilingual school in Indonesia. Everyone, based on the finding of the research, the feasibility of bilingual education can be from its policy and the students. First, the bilingual school policy still have no clear distinction with the common public school based on its curriculum and assessment. Moreover, Bezina suggests that bilingual school-based curriculum can be creation of new curricula and adoption of the existing curriculum. While in the view of bilingual school students' English proficiency, the question of are they really bilingual? It can be answered by Chumein's theory of language context, which based basic interpersonal skill and cognitive academic language proficiency. The students are good at basic communication or daily communication, but they still have limited vocabulary in cognitive context or in the formal context in learning certain subject and content. Everyone, that's all about the video about the view of bilingual education in Indonesia, especially in Jakarta, based on the Suryanto in 2008 study. I do apologize if I did some mistake, and I hope you learned something from this video. Thank you.